Video number 2. What up, family? I'm tired. It's the end of my day. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. Made a delivery. Picked up another load. About to take it to Wisconsin. What time is it? Shoot. Anyway, tired. Just want to bust this one out real quick. I told y'all I was gonna do a video about being a truck driver, having a wife and kids. I had seen a video from an individual that made a video about, you should have never became a truck driver if you got wife and kids. And I kind of agree with that, but at the same time I don't, because I guess I can start with the reason why I don't agree with that, because I'm originally from Palm Beach, which is kind of a big city. It's north of Miami, Florida. And it's a lot of competition. It's hard to get on down there. Like, you got to have some type of edge on the competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have some type of skill or trade, for you to find work. But even then, it still ain't easy, because it's a decent city with a lot of people. And you got to have that edge, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And I became a truck driver at 21 years old because I always loved trucks. I love cars, I love trucks, I love motorcycles. I love anything that'll go fast. I love anything that is basically large, loud, horsepower. I don't know, I just love anything basically on wheels. Monster trucks, and not even necessarily on wheels, because at some point I think I want to buy a boat. But I don't know, I just love the engineering of things that move, basically, I guess you could say. And I'm a third generation truck driver. I've been driving for right at 16 years. My grandfather was a truck driver, God rest his soul. My father still is a truck driver, and shoot, my dad, damn near 70 and can drive circles around me. That dude is a beast, man. He a monster, man. I look up to my father. And yeah, before I really could, like, honestly, I think before I could actually like really read and was like educated as a child, I knew every truck brand. I knew every engine that came in certain trucks. Like, I knew about cars. Like, my dad, even when I was like a little baby, before I could remember in a stroller, he would take me to the racetrack and we would just watch drag racing. And I always have been a fan of that, still a fan of that. I used to drag race. I think I'm gonna try to get back into it, but it's an expensive sport / hobby. Requires a lot of money. And it's just in me, man. It's in my DNA. My dad used to have 2 drag racing cars back in the day. And I'm just trying to give y'all a little backstory on, who I am and where I come from. My dad's dad, my grandfather, owned a construction business I'm 36, so well before I was born. My dad used to help him, and in the summertime, I would go with my dad and my grandpa, and they would do construction on homes, build homes, do stucco, stuff like that, roofing. And I learned what hard work was from a young age. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I work so hard. And I remember telling my daughter's mother, my 2-year-old daughter's mother, she would get upset that I would be gone all the time on the road driving. And I remember I would tell her, the way things are, you can have either or. And by that, what I mean is, I can be home all the time and not make that much money, or I can be gone and make good money and take care of my daughter. And when I come home, I love on her and take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life, you pick a career, but the career really picks you. And shout out to everybody in the military. Shout out to everybody who's a doctor. Shout out to all the truck drivers. Shout out to anyone who travels for business. Shout out to y'all, because it's not an easy life to have a family and travel for your business or for your company or just to make your income, make your living. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard life. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily something that, you know, we do just because we want to be gone all the time, or, you know, it's built in us. You know what I'm saying? It's what we love to do. It's what we're passionate about. And we do it because we feel like we're serving a purpose, not only for ourselves, but for our family and for our country. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, somebody in the military, they don't want to be gone 18 months, 24 months, whatever the case may be. But they do it because they serving their country, and it's because they love serving their country. You know what I'm saying? So if don't nobody else tell you, if you're in the military, that they appreciate you and they love you, you know what I'm saying? I most definitely do, because my father even served in the military during the Vietnam War. And you know what I'm saying, I'm very appreciative of that. And, you know, he's told me stories. And I almost went into the military myself. I wanted to be a fighter pilot in the military. I wanted to fly, you know, fighter jets and stuff like that. And my father cussed me out because I told him I wanted to go into the Air Force, because he was in the Air Force. And like I told you, I look up to my father. He cussed me out. He was like, you better not go on no war, and you better not go on no military. And this is, you know, I was 21, maybe a little bit younger. This is around the time 9/11 happened, and I wanted to go into the military. I wasn't scared. I wasn't finna let 9/11 deter me. I wanted to go into the military and be a fighter pilot. And he cussed me out. But later on down the line, as years passed, I explained it to him, and he was like, damn, I regretted that, because you should have went into the military, and I wish I wouldn't have had got upset with you. But that's a whole nother story. And I'm kind of all over the place, I'm rambling, but I just kind of want to give you a background of who I am and my thought process and how I am the way I am today. But I learned from my grandfather and my father that you have to provide. You have to be a man. You have to stand on your work ethic. Your work ethic is everything. And that's how you take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? And I remember as a kid, there were a lot of times where I would want my father just to come home and take me to the racetrack, just come home, spend time with me, throw the football and stuff like that. But as I got older, I understood why he couldn't, because it was important to him to take care of me. And it's not easy to make over $1,000 a week and be home every night. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that it can't be done, because it can, but you have to find your own way. And if going into the military and being away from your home and being away from your family, your wife, your significant other, your husband, whatever, is the key to you doing what you need to do to take care of your family, then do that. You know what I'm saying? And have that talk with your kids and let them know, look, I'm doing this because I love you and because I want to provide for you. Like, my oldest son, he has struggles with me being gone, but then I take him on the road with me. You know what I'm saying? And he'll spend the summer on the road with me, and then he get it, he understand. And, you know, nowadays you have FaceTime, you know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone and just talk to him, you know what I'm saying? As much as you can. And as far as my wife, man, my wife is very understanding. I'm very grateful to my wife, and I love you, baby, because she know that I'm doing what I love, and it's hard for me to get away from it because I've been doing it so long and I'm attached to it. And I don't like to give up, man. Like, giving up is, man, that's a hard thing for me to do. I don't like giving up on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So to spend this much time doing what I'm doing, I want to see it to its full potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, why invest 15 years, 16 years of your life into something and not see it to its full potential? Like, it's hard for me to just walk away from stuff. And I'm a tourist. Like, it ain't easy for us to give up in the first place. So she get all that. She understand all that. And in her video, she even said this week that she understand, where military spouses come from, how they feel and everything. And I'm very grateful that I found a woman that understands that I'm not doing this just because I want to be away. I'm not doing this just for the money. I'm doing it because I want to take care of home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't much that my wife need. It ain't much that she got to ask for. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can hit me up and be like, babe, I want to go to this restaurant, like she recently did because she's pregnant, and I want to get this food and I need some money. And I'm like, boom, there you go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you holding me down, you taking care of our kids. The least I can do is make sure y'all financially straight. The least I can do is make sure that you ain't got to want for nothing. You ain't got to worry about anything. Like, her birthday is September 16th. And I'm trying to put something together for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show her that I appreciate her for standing by me. Because this ain't easy. This is hard. You know what I'm saying? To leave somebody at home with the kids. And it's 24/7 with kids, man. And that's why I say I don't like when people come for kids, because, you know, my kids really changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on a very destructive path. And that's why I've said in a previous video, I was shocked to see 21. I was shocked to see 25. I was shocked to see 30, because who I used to be, man, I ain't believe in fear. Like, I didn't give a damn if you was pure muscle, 285, 6'7". I ain't give a damn. Like, anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? And if you get the best of me, you better kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just that, you know, uphill. Like, I wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And when my son was born, it changed all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started thinking about, if I do something stupid, you know, how am I going to explain that to my son? What example am I setting? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did the video earlier about coming for kids, because, you know, I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that understand what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it takes something like that. Like, dang, somebody is relying on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of spending $20 on a Hennessy bottle, you know what I'm saying, I got to spend that $20 on diapers. You know what I'm saying? Because how that's going to look if I'm drunk or getting drunk and my son need diapers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it put life into perspective for me. And I'm just speaking, you know what I'm saying, solely for me. I can't speak for nobody else. But, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that made a difference, man. And it's a beautiful thing to know that when somebody called on you, you there. You know what I'm saying? Know that they counting on you to be the best you, and it pushes me to be the best me. It pushes me to establish something that just not just for me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to leave a legacy behind for his kids, my daughter's kids, my wife's kids. All of them mean the world to me, and I want all of them to say, you know, my dad, my stepdad cared so much about me that he left something that I can build on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's important about our community. It's okay to take care of your kids. You're supposed to. You should. It's okay to take care of yourself. But what are you leaving for people who come behind you? You understand what I'm saying? And if I leave something for my kids, I hope that I can instill in them, you know, caring about them enough, or make them care about other people so that they'll do something great. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, you know, just you know, when it comes to business, that's what I really look at it and focus on. You know what I'm saying? And I was even looking up franchises, me and my wife, and you know, you can buy into different franchises. Like, I don't know where you at in the country who watching this, but there's a franchise, you know, everybody know about Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? I was looking into Wingstop, but they tripping. I'm good on Wingstop. Dickey's Barbecue, man, they got bomb barbecue, and you can, you know, buy into their franchise. They'll set you up with a store location, train you on how to run the location. You got to put in work though. You know what I'm saying? But there's many different franchises that you can buy into. McDonald's, you can have your own McDonald's. All type of stuff. Vending machine companies, all type of stuff. You just have to do the research. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to that type of stuff. But to stay back on topic, yeah, I'm very grateful for that. So when I come home, you know, I rub my wife's feet. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just because she's pregnant. I was rubbing her feet before she got pregnant, because she ain't got to hold me down. She ain't got to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? I've been in relationships prior to her where I done bought, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was young and I was getting money, I spent money on anything. I ain't care, man. I was dealing with a chick. We was together for almost 6.5 years. And I bought her, after she had cheated on me 3 times, I bought her a brand new Charger off the showroom floor. I'll never forget, that Charger had 21 miles on it. It literally was sitting on the showroom floor. And I bought that joker brand new for her, trying to reconcile our relationship, fix our relationship. And I ended up just leaving, man, because I just couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? But when you young, I was like 22 at the time. So when you young, you make dumb decisions. You do dumb stuff like you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I make the videos I make now, because I look at finances in a different light. And yeah, you know, I make good money now still. And what I tell my wife, I tell her, I'm like, listen, I could take care of you. I can make good money and cover all the bills. But I want you to be able to have a work ethic and a drive to work and make your own money, because nothing is promised. I could pass today or tomorrow, heaven forbid, knock on wood, but I want to know that you'll be able to take care of yourself and our kids. And, you know, I pay most of the bills. She pay her part of the bills, you know, a little bit here and there. I don't try to stretch her out like that because she don't make the money I make. But even if she did, I'm the man. It's my household. I'm the head of the household. I'm supposed to take care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. Money is money. I make money, so money come and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had money, I've lost money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make or break me. What makes me is structure, family structure, having somebody to have your back, somebody who love you, somebody who support you. And you know, I also want her to have her own money. I don't want her to be dependent upon me for everything, because, you know, it could be one of those situations, like I said, where I'm gone. Then what's she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? She been so, you know, dependent upon me. What's she gonna do if I'm gone? Or if I get hurt and I'm out of work? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's gotta be teamwork. I'm not saying everything has to be 50-50. But whatever works in your house works in your house. But what works in my house is, I want her to be self-sufficient. I want her to be able to take care of herself. I want to know that she can take care of our children. I want her to be able to have her own money. So if she want to go buy something and splurge, she got the right to, because it's her money. You know what I'm saying? Just like I got the right to, because it's my money. You know? So just as a truck driver, you know, I don't want you to be deterred from being a part of the transportation industry because you have kids, you have family. If you have an understanding spouse, if you have someone who can hold you down, get out here and make this money, man. There's plenty of money out here. Don't let nobody tell you different. And you don't necessarily have to be over the road or a truck driver in general to make money in the transportation business. You know what I'm saying? Just look into it, do your research, and figure out what works best for you. You know, and if you're worried about, oh, I need to be at home with my wife and all that, then you ain't with the right person, bro. Because the same chick I'm telling you about I brought that brand new Charger for, I told her, I'm like, look, I'm tired of working this hard labor job. I'm finna go to truck driving school. And if you here, cool. If you're not, bye. Because all I cared about was being the best I can be, making the most money I can make, and thriving and living the best life for me. If you down with me, I'm down with you, and we can get it together and make it happen. But if you're not, oh well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody stop your dreams because they say they can't handle you being gone. If they can't handle you being gone, then they need to get gone, because life is hard enough as is. And if you're trying to be prosperous, whether you want to go into the military, whether you want to be a truck driver or work on an oil refinery, you know what I'm saying, where you go on for months at a time. If that person can't understand your vision and what you're trying to do, then don't take them with you, because they only gonna hold you back. They only gonna have you wondering what if. They only gonna have you out here wishing that you would have, and that ain't somebody you need to be with. If my wife said to me right now, babe, after I had this baby, I want to go into the military, this is my plan, and laid it out point A to point Z, I'll be with it. I'll be like, let's make it work. Because that's what real support is. letting somebody chase their dreams and you being a support of them, because you never know where a person's dreams may take them. Their dreams may take them to a place where neither one of y'all have to worry about nothing, and all you had to do was support for a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a person got to get something out their system. Let them have that. You know what I'm saying? And same goal for you. Don't be so scared to chase your dreams because you worried about losing somebody. If they gone because you chasing your dreams, and they was never for you in the first place. I don't care how long y'all been together. I don't care how many kids y'all got together. Support is support. Point blank, period. So with that, I'm a bounce. So I guess my message is, no matter what you want to do in life, do it. It's getting dark. It's getting late. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat and lay down. I got to get up in the morning. And y'all be easy, man. I'm shocked that I'm doing these many videos. It's weird. It's crazy. My wife gonna kill me. But yeah. Get on the phone with her because my head's at discharge, and I got to check on my daughter because she got a real bad ear infection. She's sick, so I'm gonna check on my baby. And I love y'all, man. Be easy, stay up, get at me, drop down in them comments, you know, and keep supporting your boy, man. And I appreciate y'all. One.